Hi everyone! Today I want to share yet another card from my upcoming card buffet. This one is a Thanksgiving themed card. The sentiment says, "Gather together and give thanks." Perfect for the Thanksgiving season, and I just love these little pumpkins. It's really simple to put together, so it's perfect for mass producing for family and friends, and I'm going to show you how to do that step by step. If the layout looks familiar, it might be because I've kind of adapted this card. I just really liked the burlap background, and I thought I would do it again. And just very similar, just kind of flopped which side the sentiment and images are on. But it's pretty much the same card. I love that you can get multiple uses out of layouts. So think about what other stamps you have that might be great for this layout. So it starts with a base in Cajun Craze. And I have a matte piece. This is cut 5 by 3 3/4 in chocolate chip. And then I have my stamping piece in Very Vanilla, and that is at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So I'm just using 2 ink colors, chocolate chip and crumb cake. This is actually a really large stamp. I tend to buy them wood mounted when they're this big, just because it's easy for them to fall off the block, and they're so kind of big anyway, and this acrylic block is kind of heavy. So normally I buy my large stamps in the wood mount variety. It's only $10 more, and I just think it's simpler than having this huge block. But for this one, I forgot that I do that, because normally I don't buy wood mounted. And of course it turns out this is the one I use the most. So it's a good thing I have my acrylic block. It is nice to have. And we're going to use it today. So there you go. Okay, so first thing I do is I inked it up. And then I went ahead and placed the burlap kind of like on an angle. There we go. And down here is where I'm going to put the sentiment. The sentiment is from the Painted Harvest stamp set. It's right here, Gather Together and Give Thanks. This is a beautiful stamp set. It's kind of funny that I'm only using this little simple stamp today, but it is a great one for the fall season, and it is what I used for this card. And that is stamped in chocolate chip. Right here in the empty vanilla space. There we go. Now these pieces can all get layered together, and I'll do that really fast so I have it out of the way. Okay, and then on top of that we're going to layer our little elements. Now the pumpkins come from the Painted Autumn Designer Series paper. They're really pretty, and I thought we would just cut them out. So I just grabbed a little pair. You know, sometimes you can use these ones on the end, and I think I'll do that on my just sample card for the card buffet, because no one will know that I did that, and I'm being thrifty. So I'll save this for someone at the card buffet, and I will go ahead and cut this one out. The pumpkin shape is really simple to cut out, so don't be afraid that you have to fussy cut this one, because it's just so rounded and smooth. It's really quite simple to cut this one out. The Painted Autumn Designer Series paper is so pretty, and it is available right now as part of the buy 3 get 1 free Designer Series paper packs, and that is ending soon. I think you just got about a week, a little less than a week actually to go. It ends on October 31st. Okay, so I've got my pumpkins cut out, and all I'm going to do is put a little square of Very Vanilla down, and I had one cut out. It's a 2-inch square. Here it is. And I layered that right on that little burlap piece. And then I attached my pumpkins. Like so. This one's going to go on top, so I'm going to leave it. So now I have to make this little frame. And I did that with the Layering Squares framelit dies. It's fun to make little frames out of these squares, like I've done here. So what I did is I took the size I wanted with the scalloped edge and then one with a straight edge, and I attached them together with some washi tape so that I didn't have to keep straightening them out. Just kind of holds it together, and washi tape peels off nicely without leaving a big residue, so it's a nice thing to have around in your craft room. And I am going to cut that out on some chocolate chip paper. So the washi tape just kind of holds it in place for me, and I'll be right back with my cutout frame. Okay, the frame is all cut out. And all I did was take some linen thread, one of my favorite accents, and it's easiest, it looks like I tied the bow by wrapping this around and then tying a bow, but I didn't. It's just kind of easier for me, I think, if you kind of fake it a little bit. So I put a little glue dot on the back, and I cut myself some of the thread. And I just wrapped it several times. I wanted it to look like it was going around the frame a few times. See if I like that. I do. And then I'm just going to press it into that glue dot so it stays good and tight. And then with this piece, I tied my bow. I thought it was easier than just using the actual tails from the twine there. There we go. And then I attached that with a glue dot as well. Kind of ball it up a little bit so it's not hanging over. And I put it right on the knot. There we go. Now I wanted this to stand up a little bit from my pumpkins, so I used some of the new mini dimensionals. These came out in the last catalog. I guess it's not too new because it's been June, but they're kind of new as far as our adhesive offerings go. And they're really nice because they're small. You can kind of tuck them into corners or on stems and behind leaves. There we go. I think I got them all. Yep. Okay, now I wanted it to be slightly crooked, just for fun. And this pumpkin here is kind of going to hide the fact that these pumpkins are not quite full. So I'm going to put it right there. So I'm just going to add some dimensionals to this pumpkin. And stick him right there. And there you go. There is a little Thanksgiving card. Very sweet. I hope that you like it. Please subscribe to my channel and come back and check out some more cards. I love to share in all of our Stampy fun. And you can check out my blog, bethspapercuts.com, where you can shop 24/7 for Stampin' Up! Products. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.